Well, I can't say I'm not surprised to not find Grandpa's name in this book. I'm just doing it quickly for family and others. I got this. It does start mentioning the sons of Norway, but there's no mention of him. But he was director of Scandinavian immigration from 1900, I'm estimating 5 or 6, through till 1916, when he was organizing the Royal Canadian Vikings Regiment. They should be mentioned in here, but I don't see anything on the Royal Canadians Viking. And this is a publication of the Department of the Secretary of State and the Canadian Government Publishing Center, Supply and Services Canada, 1980. So this is just the dawning of the age of multiculturalism. They're just starting to address the issues of, how do they put it, the British and the French, referred to as charter groups because they were the first Europeans to take possession of the land. Well, that's not entirely true, because the Spanish and the French, the Russians rather, never mind what else I might say about that. That others came not bearing a flag and claim is the point. A claim, yes, a claim, always only a claim, which Canada still only has. Anyways, eventually became the land of another chance under the progressive policies and its aggressive Minister of the Interior. Norwegians were attracted to Canada, yes, largely an overflow from the U.S. Yeah, Grandpa probably recruited a lot of those. 1900, many came directly from Norway, and both groups settling mainly in the West. I did have the maps. I may have photocopies of some of them yet, which were in the box of stuff that my ex-roommate left in a garage sale because he thought that it was, oh, I had a book of Mozart sonatas, and oh, it's a fucking gay shit. Yeah, destructiveness of the ignorant is one of my problems of referring history. The Harps of Babylon, the Harps of Birch, one of my poems is about that. Early transient migration, the land they left, it might be interesting to look through it, but I was just noticing, I did find the chapter 1927-39, the role of the Norwegians in British Columbia. We'll see what's in here. Norrøna, sports coverage from Norway. It's a publication. I think it's out of print. It was the Sons of Norway paper. Yeah, interesting book to have, but I looked in the back thing here, and let's just quickly look for the Royal Canadian Vikings Regiment, Canadian Lutheran Bible Institute. You'd think the Royal Canadian Vikings Regiment would be in here, but no. And the Red River Colony is nice to see that in there. Why is it in here? Fridtjof Nansen. Does it have anything about Amundsen's claim? Ruled Amundsen, one page, and I doubt very much it mentions his claim on Canada. So this was from 1980. He claimed for Norway, Baffin Island, and I think Ngava even, and Ellesmere, saying that, even what we consider Canada, but was actually, well, I know it was an independent country like Greenland is. It might be doing halfway okay for itself, but no, instead it's a colony of Canada that, it costs a lot to live there, and they've moved the people to Resolute there, off to there from Chibougamau or somewhere down there on Hudson Bay in Quebec, and they moved them 10, 15 degrees of latitude farther north without food. We did that to claim sovereignty. So anyways, I'm going to lay off. I've been listening to some interesting stuff on Hungarian and started to look through the things I had, and I needed to press some photos I had. These are old photos of, what are they of? Vancouver Harbor and stuff, way in the way back when, This is this one is me. This is one of me. That's my cute little baby photo, and Dad's big chair. I miss that chair. It's comfortable. And Vancouver Harbor. What's interesting about this shot from when Dad first got there? This is June 1958. You see the tall ships there, and that's the Canadian Pacific Pier. Is it? I'll have to look at, I think it is. That's the AB Pier. That's now Canada Place, right? So they would look at that. There were tall ships there, 1958, not 1858, which was the centennial year. And this is from maybe McGill or North Burnaby, looking towards North Van, typical post-war house. Certain kind of bungalow we had, and who is that? Is that Dad? No, I know who that is. I'd have to think about it. It's not Dad.